rough night?
I'm sorry.
Did you win a fortune in the slot machines?
You talked to Dante. What happened to him?
Something that left a big bump on his head. Nice crowd you hang around with. So did you catch up with Barr? I assume that was the general idea.
He caught up with me.
And what did he do? Break your fingers?
No.
Then why didn't you point one of them at a telephone and dial me?
Because he had Hunt looking after us.
Hunt? I thought I told you not to mess around with that guy, Eden. Who is us?
Kelly. We went down there to see whether Hunt or Barr was working for somebody else, and look, it doesn't even matter because the merger's off.
That's good news, isn't it?
No.
Isn't that what you wanted?
Not this way. He's taken his offer back, and he's going to take the company outright. What time is it?
It's 6, a couple minutes after.
Well, the stock exchange just opened in New York. Maybe he's already done it.
Well, it was nice while it lasted.
Yeah?
It's in motion.
I'm not. It's 6 o'clock.
I mean the takeover, so call off the dogs.
Call me when it's confirmed.
You know what I'm talking about.
Mrs. Castile and her husband are destined for many years of happiness. Okay.
So you get the impression this third guy is the one pulling the strings?
Pulling the strings or footing the bill.
Where does Hunt fit in?
I don't know. I just figure he's probably some sort of glorified errand boy. Nobody's at the house or at the office, or they're not answering.
Well, you know, it's early yet.
I'm gonna go by the office and make sure everything's okay.
Darling, Barr formally tendered an offer to merge with your company. He can't take it back just like that. He was probably just PO'd because you and Kelly were bird dogging him.
Yeah, well, that he was. Or it was his meeting he had at the penthouse suite at the Crescent Hotel.
Crescent Hotel. Okay, I'll do some checking. I got a friend who lives in Carson City, sits on the gambling commission. He'll know who runs that place.
Thanks.
Yeah. Yeah, she's here, Kelly. I was just reading her the riot act for that stunt that Speak up. I can't hear you. What do you mean? What's gone? Look, Kelly, look, she's right here. Kelly? She hung up. She said to tell you.
I can guess. When did it happen?
Just now, I think. My God. I'm sorry. I can't understand how it actually happened.
Is Daddy all right?
I didn't have a chance to ask. Are you?
It's really amazing, isn't it? I mean, it's really a testament to how we live, that the work of thousands of people that's been going on for 100 years could be wiped out in less time than it takes to take a shower and get dressed. I mean, I know I'm being dramatic. I mean, it all is still there. There's the offices and the buildings and the desks and the paper clips and the people who fill the waste baskets and the people who empty them are still doing what they were doing an hour ago. They're just not doing it for us anymore.
Chip all right?
Fine.
Well, thank God. Well, then what's the matter? Where's Cruz?
He's at work.
It's your father.
No, everybody's fine as far as I can tell. I'm sorry if the message I left you seemed...
Well, they said it was an emergency. Peter came all the way over from the hotel to the museum. I've been in a board meeting, and he got me out of it.
I gather nobody's talked to you.
No, I've been in a board meeting at the museum since 7 o'clock this morning. What is it?
Well, I had a meeting with Robert Barr last night.
Yeah?
And he's not interested in merging with the company. So this morning...
So, honey, you're going to have to get your priorities straight. This does not constitute an emergency. I mean, this is just a shift in the wind that we're going to have to deal with. I have a meeting to get back to.
Mama, we've lost the company.
Oh, come on, Eden, you're overreacting. He has threatened to do it. He's tried to do it. He hasn't been able to do it.
No, he did it. As of this morning, he had 52% of the stock, either in shares or proxies.
No, the market's only been open 2 hours.
It took 45 minutes, Mama.
But he was short. He doesn't have
Mama,
the cash.
he got it. He got it. It doesn't exist anymore. There's no Capital Enterprises and no Armati Industries. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Mama. I know how much Armati meant to you.
Well, I'm just gonna have to take my own sterling advice here, huh? No one is hurt, and no one is sick. And basically, it is just a bunch of buildings and a lot of papers that are going to exchange hands, and if we want to think about it that way, we can.
I know it means a lot more to you and to me. It was your independence.
No, what little independence I have is not going to be based on a job. I'm not going to say that I won't miss it.
Yeah, well, I wish I had another job. I wish I'd stayed at the television station or been content to run the restaurant.
No, don't. You couldn't have stopped
Mama,
him.
it could have been somebody else who couldn't have stopped him. Instead of me.
What I regret the most, I mean, what I'm thinking of, is Samantha, Adriana, Chip. We've got a lot of other things we could give him. And it's going to be abundantly clear to Ted and to Mason, wherever they are, that whatever they're doing to try to stop this isn't going to work, or I mean that it hasn't worked. But that's all right. That maybe that means then that they'll become whole. I really make myself sick sometimes. I am not going to try to look on the bright side until tomorrow, because right now I don't have the stomach for it, not even to fake it. Your father. And your father's made of tough stuff. But this...
Go ahead and sweat, big man.
Okay, here's the beach. This is where we figured the body fell. This is that little outdoor snack bar area. Where were you?
What am I doing here? Besides being traded to a little chin music.
You say you saw Michael Donnelly kill a man. Where were you? Where was he?
I'm new in town. I don't know from maps.
Mr. Nugent, the hearing is this afternoon. You think all you have to say is I saw what I saw and go get a beer? Somebody's gonna ask, where did this occur, officer? How come nobody else who was there saw squat? But you managed to see who had hamburgers stuck in their teeth.
Look, I got answers. I'm good in a tight spot.
Yeah, let's hear them. Wouldn't want you up there making a fool of our hard-working DA, now would we? Wouldn't want people thinking the only reason you're up there at all is that you traded in your old buddy Mike to duck the rap on almost shooting Maria, what's her name?
That's not gonna wash. Immunity means no charges. And no charges means not bringing it up and making it sound like there were.
You worried about your good name now? You got baked beans for brains? What are you gonna tell? How are you gonna explain it to the judge what you were doing there? Your Honor, it's true, Leo Mitchell was drug-dealing garbage. But we only used to like to get together to play cards in the dark. Why don't you tell him Mitchell was your boyfriend, scumbag? That I think they might believe. I know I do. You're a beautiful person, but you're dumb. And you're under arrest for assaulting a police officer.
CC, I called over to your office, but no one was answering.
So you sent a messenger?
No, I didn't send anyone. But we do have some things we need to discuss. I wanted to do it at your place, but this is all right. It's fine with you. Will you come in? I'm sorry we weren't able to get together before all this became necessary. I thought that quick and painless was the best solution, although I don't expect you to feel that way. Can I get you some coffee or something?
No.
About the transition.
Yes.
I don't have any plans to change the company name. What you have done, what you've made Capwell worldwide is to be envied. I don't think that my name will ever command that kind of respect now or in the future. And no one knows the company like your family does. I would be greatly indebted to you if you would all agree to stay on. The salary is no object, of course. You see, things really can go on the way they are. Or almost.
You're afraid.
Am I?
Of what?
Not you.
No, not afraid. You're ashamed.
Obviously, you're upset. I would be too in your place. Why don't we have this discussion later?
There will be no discussion, no transition, no staying on, and there will be no salaries.
Well, that's your prerogative. I have a transition team who do nothing but make abandoned executive offices tidy and habitable again.
You have no children. When the worms are done with both of us, you'll be a lot deader than I'll ever be. You're a perversion. You love nothing, you make nothing, you trade people for people, money for money, money for people. And in your hour of triumph, what have you got? Who gives a damn? Who sent you flowers? The fish? They don't care. Antiques, they don't have much to say. Who thinks fondly of you? For whom are you stewarding this vast, obscene loot for which you don't give a damn about yourself? You didn't even get 1 hour's enjoyment ruining me. You're like a man with a prize boil who sits around wondering how big it can get. You know, I came here wanting to break your neck, I think. But I'm surprising myself. Because I understand that whatever I've got in this body, whatever that was dropped into this earth, I'd rather be me than you.
You feel better? I understand that self-congratulation is good for the heart.
You have a good day, Mr. Barr.
Whose idea was the seating arrangement? Assaulting an officer, you believe I fell for that?
You want to be friends now, Jeff?
Well, isn't that the idea? I mean, I'm assuming now. Lock us up together and something warm and tingly happens where old Jeff discovers his lost innocence. Or maybe I lose it all and go nutty over, well, I don't know what, guilt? Michael, your pal is not bright. Doesn't he know I've been running the same number twice a month for the last 13 years? What's the point, anyway? The DA will have me out of here in an hour.
Did he say how Laura is?
Who?
Cruz. You remember Laura.
I didn't think to inquire.
Did you kill Leo Mitchell, Jeff?
Oh, you're starting to repeat yourself, Mike.
I'd like to know. What the hell, nobody's gonna hear it but me.
I was never any good with the gun. Ask Maria. I don't see how anybody could have seen him, much less downed him in the dark with that dog breath you call fog blowing in their face. No, I figure some fuzzy-faced kid in Honolulu got back his famous artist school diploma in the mail and decided to shoot his dad's snub-nose into the air to celebrate. And poor dumb Leo happened to be standing where the volcano god ordained it had to come down. Boom.
Say that, then, in court.
Or maybe Leo was blind and so messed up that he tried to light his cigarette and offed himself instead.
Then say that.
And then what have I got? See, I'm up for assault with a deadly weapon. Mike, I hope you get off. I do. And let's face it, their case creaks when you step on it hard.
Except for you.
Well, maybe they won't believe me. I mean, what do I care? I gotta do what I gotta do. I wish it wasn't you. I wish I could have pegged somebody who could prove they weren't even there, but I don't know many people in town.
And the DA won't trade for anyone but me?
I'm dirt, and you're not. That's my lot in life. And I figure I ought to be able to get something back from that, you know?
Ethan?
How is Laura?
I don't know.
I hear you requested Judge Hardy for Michael's hearing this afternoon.
That's right.
And why is that? Is that because you know he won't allow your little trade-off with Nugent to appear on the record?
What the hell's the matter with you? I gave him a standard exchange of immunity for information. That's it.
But do you really believe Nugent? That's what I don't get. On the one hand, you have Michael, an ex-priest, with people falling all over themselves to testify to his good character. On the other hand, you have Nugent, a bad cop, being blackmailed by the dear departed Slime and using a woman who knew too much for target practice in the dark. And which one do you pick to believe?
Well, I guess we're going to have to wait for a court to decide which one to believe.
Well, now that might work, except that you're making sure the court will never hear the whole story. Makes me wonder.
And wonder what exactly? Are you saying you think I'd knowingly put a perjurer on the stand?
Well, not if all you knew or suspected was that he was unreliable. But come on, Ethan. If you decided you liked the lie better because you knew the truth and it was too close to home, then you might.
I was wondering when you get around to that. Are you accusing me of murder? Are you accusing my wife?
Should we take it? The people who miss us, people who've always been here, will miss it if we do.
Take it.
What are you looking for?
100 things I still can't find.
But you don't have much here, Daddy. You took most of it when you were tired.
Honey, there's got to be more than this.
Jack, please. Stop it.
This place should have been white, you know. Once had it white. It was brighter when it was white. You know, worked better when it was white. This color's terrible.
Daddy, you know, I was thinking we should probably try to take care of Eleanor and Louise and Anderson. Maybe we could give them a job in case Robert Barr decides not to keep them.
Honey, remember we said, I had that wing chair. Remember that corner? I had that big wing chair. I had a little stool right next to you. You used to sit down there when I was working. You used to sit right next to me. Remember that?
I thought you were God.
Oh, baby. Don't you understand that one thing that can still disgrace me is being human in your eyes?
Daddy, I love you. I'll always love you. Always.
I know you will.
Excuse me.
Hey, where's my lunch? Where's my phone call?
They don't jump when you tell them to jump, Jeff.
Yeah, if Asher knew I was here, I wouldn't be.
You two know each other?
What, from Boston? No. Her, I know.
Yeah, from sitting across the dinner table at my house.
I always told her she could be one of the world's great chefs if only she'd cook in the nude.
She could die, Jeff.
What do you want me to do about that?
Nothing.
Look, I'm going to tell you something, and it's for your own good, so don't take it the wrong way. But you never knew what was going on. You never saw her the way she was.
Yeah, how was she?
She was different. And that's all I'm saying.
I'm not saying you were wrong. I never imagined her with a man like Ethan Asher.
Dude, if I were you, I wouldn't imagine her, period.
I know about her and Leo.
Oh, good for you.
So does Asher. Is he who you saw that night? Did he kill Leo Mitchell?
Where's my phone call?
Come on, Jeff, tell me. I'm the only one who's gonna know.
If I don't get a chance
was
to
that
talk
the
to
deal?
a lawyer, you turkeys are gonna get hit with the lawsuit so big
Come
you
on.
gotta...
Jeff!
Tell part of your beast.
Jeff, why are you doing this to me?
Shut up! Somebody else is doing this to you. I am selling what I've got to sell, just like I always have. Thank you very much. It's about time.
Jeff, just do me one favor. Find out how Laura is. And if my dad has...
I've got one phone call to make. I'm placing it to my attorney, the district attorney. The first thing I'm going to ask for is a change of accommodations. It's been very nice reliving old memories with you, but I don't like sharing rooms with anyone.
She can't defend herself, so I will.
I don't know why I'm even surprised. This is perfectly in keeping with your MO heretofore. If it fits your agenda, do it. Otherwise, the hell with it.
You have no right to lecture me. You've been coasting on your past glory, Cruz. You don't serve the people of Santa Barbara. You know who you serve? The Capwell and Castillo clan and friends. And you've been doing it as long as I've been in this town and probably longer. Tell me what you're working on now, would you? Because don't think I don't know about the calls to Las Vegas and the inquiries into Robert Barr. No, I'm sure that's some sort of threat to the municipality. So you watch your step, because I can only turn my back for so much longer.
Asher, how did it go? I believe a craniotomy. That's a surgical procedure to ease the pressure from the cranial bleeding is probably our best bet. Though in your wife's case, it's not without significant risks.
What risks?
We can talk about that later. Right now, I believe she may be regaining consciousness. And if she recognizes anyone, it'll probably be you.
Dr. Donnelly, I don't suppose she's in any shape to talk to me. It would help if I could see her before the hearing.
I wish I could say yes, but I can't.
Laura, don't try and talk. It's just enough to see with your eyes open.
I've waited too long. I have to tell the police.
Well, you coming? Apparently it's time to make way for the new regime.
In a minute, Daddy.
You suit yourself.
Thank you for staying to hear me
I
out.
don't want a speech. I want an answer. Why now? I thought you and I were coming to some sort of an understanding, although I'm sure that's an overstatement.
You didn't think your father would ever really cooperate with a merger, did you? Of course you didn't.
Then why did you propose it?
Because I thought you might.
Yeah, well, just for the record, you were wrong.
Then we have no argument, do we?
How was your meeting last night at the Crescent Hotel?
One has nothing to do with the other.
Oh, if you expect me to believe that? A fool like me? Oh, then you must have no misgivings about stealing a company away run by a fool.
I don't think that.
What do you want to be nice? You want to make decent enemies? Is that what you want? Then you better quickly tell me something I want to hear.
I want you with me.
What?
Here. Anything you want, just work with me.
Why?
I need you to.
Why?
I don't know anything. I need you to show me.
You're insane.
Yeah, I may be. Will you? Why should you? Why should I want you to?
I never felt sorry for you before.
Capwell Enterprises. Yes. Yes. Well, I'm here, aren't I? Isn't that answer enough? Yes, it's done. Yes, I'm by myself.